as I'm working through individual documents, I can see our codes. If I've already coded this data and I'm reading through my code, say writing a memo, anything that's been annotated will be highlighted for me. And I can switch the notes on or off whether I want to see them or not, but they'll be highlighted. And if I click into a note, it displays here, and it actually does a nice little pop-up on the Mac. But I also have them down here in my notes area. So if I wanted to look at that, kind of looking at flip it on its head and look at it the other way, if I go down here to notes, annotations, I can see Barbara was annotated 3 times, and I can drill into any of those and I can see the note and the piece of text it was annotated with. And in text searches, I can include my notes. So supposing they're talking about water quality, but they're not using that term, they're talking about sewerage or some other terminology for water quality. And I'm making notes, this is about water quality. I can search my own notes, but not only pull my note, but pull the piece of text where the person actually said it, even though they didn't use that word on a text search. So the annotations are critical. And if you look at, it's not just Brown and Clark that talk about annotations. IPA, Interpretive Phonological Analysis, the first stage of coding is called initial coding and noting. It's the same with Brown and Clark, it's the very first stage of the process, but it continues all the way through. So they're a very critical part, both philosophically and then practically as you're working the data, and the software makes that whole process much more user-friendly and transparent.